Izahk is Safeguard's founder and CEO. Safeguard is committed to protecting the lives of workers around the world by delivering real-time insights that can prevent the next safety incident. Safeguard designs, develops, and supplies real-time safety management tools and applications for a variety of industries around the globe. Safeguard is the third startup of Izahk. The first two were in a totally different field, which is healthcare. Netanel is Deputy Director General for Strategy and Policy Planning at the Israeli Ministry of Construction and Housing. Among the tasks he's overlooking is building tools to strengthen the ministry's policy planning and decision-making capabilities to enable the ministry to achieve its goals, planning, monitoring, and control of the annual and multi-year office work plan, and promoting and leading long-term processes that impact the entire Israeli economy. So, Izahk, we're starting with you. You have 4 minutes. Go for it.
Okay, good evening. First of all, I want to present our journey. The journey were enabled basically but amazing team that we have, 32 experts in software, support and design of technology. We started with the government fund of the Israeli National Security that basically want to prevent accidents, and they delivered funding in order to improve the safety in construction sites, and within 5 years period we become a global company. We are finalists also in the Build World competition, which postponed to September. And this year, it's our year, the first year that we're going out globally after achieving self-sustainability in our financials. We basically design our technology by reverse engineering accidents. When accident is occurring, basically you evaluate the 5M factors: man, machine, medium, mission, and management. So we basically designed by these pillars our technology in order to be able to prevent the next accident. The first tier of our technology, the first layer, is designed in order to deliver to the field data collection capabilities with routine management that enforce the safety in the site. And it's extremely flexible to any site and any regulation. It's mobile application to safety protocols from pre-task planning, routine management, issue management, and then if there is incident management. HR guard designed in order to deal with everything that related to compliance of the manpower, the attendance, and everything that related to deal with safety violation of manpower, and the equipment portion, everything that related to preventive maintenance, safety maintenance, and dealing with the ongoing operation of the equipment. The second layer is the mission. Our system now is deployed in 300 global sites in 11 countries, all over the world basically, from Costa Rica to Ivory Coast to Saudi Arabia, all over the world. We design, it's flexible, you can modify to any safety regulation, any language. Is the only solution in the world that can operate in 3 languages simultaneously. So you can run the project with 3 different languages, which usually every international project is operational, and also underwater projects, any kind of project. We also provide a complete data management solution to the management team. That's how we deal with the management. We engage them in different levels. It's a multi-level hierarchy that you can run from a construction site, division level, country level, all the way up. So you can manage it, you can do annual plan, quarterly plan, all the routines, all the controls that the routine are actually happening. This is fully operational in all languages. Our prevention layer that we're currently doing and developing and deploying is 3 layers. First layer is our smart gate solution, which you can see outside and led by our amazing team there. And the second layer is the tracking inside the site. We are collaborating with solutions, but we're also developing solutions. And then the third layer of our prevention is applied machine learning and virtual red zone. Basically, we want to cover everything that related to safety on sites, on top of the ground and under the ground. So that's our prevention. Now the question mark is what's going to be next and what is this model. We are working on prediction capabilities that basically we see that you have safety issues and deviation, a climax of an accident or incident, and then again and again.
Okay, so basically AI-based platform that prevents
Yes,
accidents
yes.
before they even occur, which
Yes,
is amazing. I have lots of questions. Netanel, your 4 minutes start now.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. My presentation will be from the government perspective, how we see and what we do in the construction industry with technology. So I'll start with the beginning of some facts and figures and overview about this industry. It's an industry that the investment value estimated more than 25 billion US dollars. To compare, the American industry is estimated more than 800 billion. It's 10% of our national product. Each year there are 60,000 households that being added to the market, which increases the demand. We have a lot of infrastructure projects such as the Tel Aviv light rail. We're building 2 new seaports. We just finished an new airport, and start to plan another airport at the center of Israel to be a secondary airport to Ben Gurion Airport. And there's the metro, which is the biggest infrastructure project that we will do in the upcoming years. And it's estimated 150 billion shekels. That's the upsides of the industry. The downsides of the industry, we have 100% engineering errors in the construction. It's according to research made by Professor Yechiel Rosenfeld from the Technion that we have the honor to be here with us today. 60% of the accidents at work happens in the construction industry. It's likely to be get injured 3.6 times more in the construction industry other than other industries. It takes us on the average 29 months to build an apartment, and our productivity is only at the 70th percentile in the OECD. So when we look at it and we try to understand how we can take all these downsides and make it an opportunity, we look at other industries, and we saw at the automotive, at the fintech, at the health tech, that we have they solve those problems with the technology. And what connects all these industries is that there was a person that saw a problem and came up with a solution. In the construction industry, and it's not only in Israel, it's globally, all construction sites are covered with fences. And it's for safety reason, and it's a very good reason, but people who do technology cannot see our problems. They cannot see what happens inside, what obstacles, what are the things that need to be solved. And that's the basic understanding of ConTech. ConTech is a collaboration between the government, with my colleagues from the Ministry of Economy and Trade, together with our ministry and with the contractors, the Israeli Association. And we have Tzachi, which together implement in him is the technology from one side, engineering from the other side, and he builds the ecosystem that can companies from both sectors can coordinate knowledge and so on. And from our perspective at the ministry, what we want to achieve, we want to industrialize this industry and to make it innovative, and we do it through regulation, through funds, grants, and incentives, and we implement technology ourselves. We use, for instance, one of the companies that exhibits outside, Datomate, we use their technology in order to solve problems that we at the ministry has.
Okay. So, guys, bear with me, a few questions. First of all, Izahk, give us some key figures about the startup. How many have you raised? I saw that you're scattered all over the world. We'd be happy to learn more.
We still have way to go. We so far raised close to $1 million, and it was about 2 years ago. So we strive to sustainability from day one. We started to commercialize on the first round, basically, and being able to commercialize fast is the key to succeed in this industry.
And do you have already people who are paying for your?
Yes, from day one.
From day one, you
day
have
one.
paying customers day one.
Day one, from October 2016 until today, we collected money from our services, from the first prototype we made until the technology today. We believe in construction tech. That's the key, to commercialize fast, because they don't have time there. They don't have time.
How hard was it to go from health tech to construction tech? What are the differences?
Oh, that's a good one. Well, it's amazing to come from an industry that is a benchmark, have statistics, have data, and a lot of technology to industry that there is a lot of potential. So, I mean, there is a lot of challenge, and actually I like it. The prevention, the healthcare, the issue, there is a lot of things to deal with.
So you like to save lives?
That's my mission.
With health or with safety?
Yes,
so going
yes.
to safety, what can the government do to enhance safety in construction sites?
I think the basic is we have understanding that in construction it's very complicated industry. It's a combination of a lot of aspects like physics, water, electricity, and we cannot monitor or supervise on each worker. And technology can help the developers, can help the entrepreneurs, also can help the government to monitor and to put safety into place and increases the safety at the construction sites.
I saw that you're working in Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
You came with your
the
yarmulke to Riyadh, or
No,
how did you manage to sell there?
Well, we completed a POC with China Harbor, which is belong to the conglomerate CC, China Construction Corporation Communication Enterprise, and one of the projects is in Saudi Arabia, yes.
Netanel, what do you think are the biggest barriers for startups working with the government?
With the government itself?
How can the government promote more I think innovation and working with startups?
From the government perspective, not from the startups perspectives, we try to open our regulation and to be more open to new ideas, to new technology, and to help new companies, and basically usually it's small companies, to put into action their technology and their ideas with governmental initiatives. But I think also from the startup perspective, I think scalability is the main key. Scalability is the main key, because it's not worth to develop something only for the Israeli market. Something that will, if you want to be sustainable, it needs to become globally.
So I stopped you when you started talking about the AI capabilities. How can the system learn by itself and predict safety issues?
That's complex, but we saw that there is a pattern of escalation. We have the reports of all the incidents and deviation on the sites. And we also have all the reporting on incidents and accidents on the sites. So we saw that there is a pattern of escalation to an accident, then a drop. So now we're putting more tools in order to deal with that, more artificial intelligence software, in order to help us to identify the pattern and create preventive mechanism before, in order to alert the site managers.
So Izahk, you come from health tech, okay? Startup wants to go and make money for your investors, right? So there's always the question of the exit strategy. In health tech, you have big pharmaceutical companies, big medical devices companies. In other startups, which are more in the software industry, there are big companies that can buy an Israeli company. What might be an exit strategy for a company in construction tech?
I think that it's not necessary that we will be bought maybe one day.
I'm not asking about you, but
Maybe I believe that maybe a construction tech company will buy a big construction group. So I think that it's maybe on a different kind of direction.
What about software companies going into construction tech? Do you think companies like Google might be interested
Yes.
in? Do you see any?
Google have a SaaS portfolio, software as a service portfolio of different verticals that business to business, and they want to acquire more business of B2B SaaS business. So companies like ours that depend on that model are definitely on Google's eyes. They want the cloud, they want the software as a service.
Netanel, safety is a big issue. We see it on the news, we see the things. What works better, carrots or sticks? And how far can you go with that?
We can go far if you want. But I think regulation, it's all about balance, because we don't want to stop the economy, we don't want to stop the industry from one hand, but on the other hand, we do want to keep the people's interests. So I think now it's not balanced, and we're working now to balance it a little bit, not more between the sticks or the carrots, but with the more effective ways that our sticks and carrots can to make this industry more safety.
All right, okay. So Izahk Paz, thank you very much. Netanel Lapidot, thank you for this lean session.